Okay, so here's an induction. It's an inequality one. Prove by induction that 4 to the power of n is greater than 4n plus 1 when n is greater than or equal to 2 for n is an element of the integers. Now, normally you have show that the proposition is true for 1. In this case, it's n is greater than or equal to 2. So it's not 1 we're checking this time, it's 2. We're showing that the proposition is true for the lowest possible value. So we have to show that 4 squared is greater than 4 times 2 plus 1. 16 is greater than 9. Therefore, the proposition is true for 2. Next, we're going to assume that p of k is true, so that 4 to the power of k will be greater than 4 times k plus 1. So that's our assumption that we're going to use at a later date. Now, show that 4 to the power of k plus 1 is greater than 4k plus 1. So I've replaced k with k plus 1 on both sides. Or n, I beg your pardon, I've replaced n with k plus 1. Now, as yesterday, we're going to break this up. 4 to the power of 1 times 4 to the power of k is greater than, so that's, remember that's my assumption. And I can multiply out this side. Now use my assumption. So replace that with 4k plus 1. And I'm going to show that that's greater than this. So I have 16k plus 4 is greater than 4k plus 5. Now, not quite done here yet, because obviously if k was a negative value, then you wouldn't be too sure. So you have to just get a certain, so take the 4k across and subtract it. That gives you 12k is greater than, so then 5 take away 4 will be 1. Now, so therefore, k, the proposition is true if k is greater than or equal to 1/12, or greater than the 12th. So the proposition is true if k is greater than a 12th. Now, given that the lowest possible value that they've stated it's true for back here is 2, so we're always going to be putting in values that are 2 or more, so therefore the proposition will be true. So therefore p of k plus 1 is true. If p of k is true, so that's true if p of k is true, and therefore by the principle of mathematical induction, 4 to the power of n is greater than 4n plus 1 for all n greater than or equal to 2.